Hi, my name is Chloe Dillo. I'm doing my persuasive speech on why contacts are better than glasses, and I don't have a 4x6 card, so I just am using this little Halloween thing that I got like a couple weeks ago. But anyways, imagine you wake up in the morning and you go to put your glasses on and it's scratched directly in your line of sight, and it just annoys the pee out of you right as soon as you wake up in the morning, and you don't want to start your day out with something like that. So I could tell you that you could always just get a new pair of glasses or some type of scratch resistant, but what if I told you that you don't have to wear glasses anymore and you could just wear contacts, and they're 10,000 times more convenient and they're comfortable? So you wouldn't have to deal with that directly in the morning. You just pop them in your eye and they're straight on and you have no hassle for the rest of the day. But contacts are the superior option to glasses because A, they're more comfortable, B, they're more convenient, and C, they offer you a better line of sight. So anyways, my first point is that glasses are just extremely uncomfortable for me personally because I have a pair of glasses and I wear them whenever I don't have my contacts in. But whenever I wear my glasses, it puts a lot of pressure on like the bridge of my nose and then this spot behind my ear, more specifically towards the top of my ear. But after I wear them for a long period of time, they make that portion of my ear incredibly sore. And that personally is extremely annoying. So that's one of the reasons why I think that contacts are better than glasses. And also, glasses are terrible about fogging. So I've walked out in the morning with my glasses on, and obviously the heat from your face is hot. So whenever you walk out, your glasses fog up, or vice versa. Say that you walk out in like a hot day and your glasses, they start fogging up and they have a lot of moisture on them, and sometimes that's really hard to get off. And if your prescription is really really bad, then it's essential that you have your glasses. So contacts, they don't fog up. You have a clear vision of sight. They have no fogs, no scratches, nothing. Also, another thing that I like about contacts and why I prefer contacts over glasses is that contacts stay in place. So I have played sports all of my life since I was maybe 8 years old and up, probably before that, I don't know. But anyways, they stay in place on your eye, and it's a lot better for whenever you play sports because you don't have to worry about having your lenses fall off and break and the frames break, which can get expensive. But it's always better for sports because the quick eye movements, they always are followed by your contacts because you have a clear line of sight and you don't have to worry about what you can see over and under your lenses. But yes, I totally would recommend contacts over glasses solely for sports if you're a sports person. Also, it's easier to wear contacts with eyewear. So if you have sensitive eyes and you wear sunglasses for a lot of the time, it's much easier with contacts because you don't have to have prescription sunglasses, or you have to take your glasses off to put your sunglasses on, which can be dangerous. Also, if you work in a field where you have to have safety gear on, so like maybe safety goggles or something, it's a lot easier to have contacts in anyways because you don't have to worry about putting it over your glasses already. So if you have your contacts in, pop them suckers on and you literally can see just then. So for my last point, contacts sit directly on your eye. So that offers you a much clearer vision than what glasses would, because if you have glasses on, I can see over, under, and out the sides. And personally, that is extremely annoying. And that's why I love contacts, because you can see clearly in every single direction. And also, there isn't any glare whenever it comes to contacts because of how it sits directly on your eye. But with my glasses, I always have glare from either like the sun or the lights in my room if they're smudged, because that just makes the refraction from the light 1,000 times worse. And also, the last thing that I love about my contacts is that they move with my eye, so that, like I've said, I don't have to worry about looking in this direction and seeing a little bit of blur up here because that's not where my prescription is if I have my glasses on. But that's the last reason why I love my contacts. I would never ever go back to wearing glasses full time because of how much I love contacts, and I will tell anybody that. So anyways, contacts are the superior option over to glasses because they're more convenient and they're more comfortable, and at the end of the day, they're more cost effective. And if you struggle with having glasses that scratch really easily or you break them often, then I totally recommend you switch over to contacts solely for that purpose. So my sources are 4 reasons to pick contacts over glasses from my pronunciation is probably bad. It's almost center point. And also Contacts versus Glasses, which is the better option by Cleveland Clinic.